Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your weekly reading. I do apologize that you guys have been just seeing more general readings for the week instead of the more specific ones. But I believe I did say it like last week anyway that I have been like super busy and it's been crazy. This month has been like just so busy. So I'm basically doing like what I have time to do, and so yeah. But let's get into the reading anyways. I am in my nightgown, so that's what you're seeing like back here. It is late. In fact, I could be sleeping right now, probably should be sleeping right now, but I can't get to sleep anyway, so I was like, you know what, let me just do this video. um so yeah. um Okay, the first card is the Eight of Wands. I hope you can see this properly because, to be honest, when the camera is like this, I can't really see exactly what you guys are seeing. But this is the Eight of Wands, so that's a really nice energy to begin the week. Basically, it feels like things are going to be moving really fast because then it's like the King of Wands is like in the middle, and then at the end you have the Star. Basically, what I kind of see is that this week is going to begin like really fast. It's either going to be really busy, or it's just going to be like you just feel like you're just sort of thrown in the deep end of things. So especially with this wands kind of energy, so I kind of feel that. But then with the Eight of Wands, it also can represent messages coming through as well. Usually it's positive messages. So for some of you guys, this could definitely lead to some like pretty good news coming through at the beginning of the week. But the King of Wands is kind of telling me that I kind of feel that, looking at the cards, the story that it could be telling, because with these cards they can tell all different stories, especially being that this is a general reading with like no specific question or anything like that. It could be saying that for some of you guys, you could be getting a some news from somebody that is like a King of Wands. So this could be like a fire sign person, or somebody that just has that um energy about them that feel to them. But I feel like this also could be an authority figure as well that you're hearing from for some of you guys. And it seems that it's going to be, this person is going to have some news for you about something that you've been wanting or hoping for. um so again, this could be a week where some really positive news comes through for you guys. The other story I kind of see going on with these cards is with the Eight of Wands. Again, it can be like a message or something that is manifesting, something that is progressing, something that's coming about. But then with the King of Wands, I'm kind of feeling like if this is representing like you in general, it could be just saying that maybe you're taking more control over things that's going on in your life at this time. Or it's like, because I really feel like this person is really they're very set in their ways in terms of the way they want things done or the way they want to do things. And I think that that kind of attitude, you may feel like, has brought you far or has brought you where you are right now. Like, maybe you've had to have that kind of attitude in order to get certain things in life, which in a way I completely understand, because sometimes it feels like if you're not the one creating the momentum, then obviously things don't progress or things don't happen the way you want them to. The only thing I would say with this card being in the middle is also be careful of either dealing with people that have kind of big egos, or your own ego kind of showing up right now, in a way that can, that isn't the nicest way. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, there's nothing wrong. Like, I think that everything that we have, or everything that we experience, is relevant. So I'm not the kind of person that believes, oh, that, you should destroy the ego and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't believe in that. I feel like if it's there, if it exists for a reason. It's, it has a purpose. And I think sometimes our ego, in a sense, can help us in order for us to really know what it is that we want and to go for what we want. And so I guess, there is a benefit to that also. But like I was saying, at the same time, I would say sort of be careful with that kind of energy so that it doesn't turn into something that is really like unpleasant, either for other people or unpleasant, for yourself, like if it's being directed at you. But the good thing I do see is that even if there was this kind of, I don't know, either a drama or conflict taking place between you and somebody else dealing with their ego or something like that, with the star card, it could be showing that that situation by the end of the week is going to be like dying out, or it's going to be mended or fixed in some kind of way. What I like about these cards is I like how, it does start off with that like really big kind of almost like a firework kind of energy, like this big boom, and then it's like with the start it kind of all kind of calms down, and it brings the peace in a situation. So I kind of feel like for some of you guys, you might find that the beginning of your week is like really super busy, and then the ending of the week is going to be when you can kind of chillax and kind of just unwind and all that kind of stuff, which would be really, really good. I also think that what could be showing up here, because you know what, because this is the Gilded Tarot, to be honest, I think I could go on with for these free cards like for ages, because there's something with me in this deck, because it's like was my first like ever deck. I feel like the connection I have with it is kind of special, and so like I can just talk for ages when it comes to these cards. So but I'm trying to keep it to basically what I feel that is like really coming through and really important to say. So yeah, another way that I'm kind of feeling like these cards could be showing up is that it could be saying if you've been doing a whole bunch of stuff, and you've been like just focusing so much on just on your goals and being so driven and all that kind of stuff, that it's like you're just pumping out all this energy. The star is kind of saying that you kind of need to balance that energy out with something that kind of calms you and relaxes you and sort of brings you back down again. So this could be something that is almost like something like a massage, or something like a really, warm bath with like I'm just making it nice, and spa like and like that kind of thing. So I kind of see that as well, like just kind of taking care of yourself and really practicing like good self-care and all that kind of stuff. And again, it's like sort of balancing out that energy, bringing the calm where there is all this either frustration or all of this energy that you're putting out. So yeah, it can be showing up that way too. Now the interesting thing is, okay, I'm not going to continue going on with these three cards, but the interesting thing is that underneath the deck, I've already seen it anyway, but it is the Queen of Swords, and that's why I was kind of feeling like, I think that if it's not you watching the video, it could be somebody else. But I really get the feeling with these two cards, like these two court cards, that again somebody is either taking charge of things or really putting themselves in a position to just, I don't even say control, I want to look for a better word. It's like you're just taking the reins in a situation. And it's like with this Queen of Swords, she can be very, direct and just straight to the point. And sometimes you do again have to be that way in order to get certain things happening, and I think that that's sort of what I'm seeing here, dealing with a person that is just very direct and straight to the point, and they know what they want and they know what they're doing, and they're just sort of making it happen. And again, like these two cards, I can see why certain people may not almost like the personality that they kind of represent at times, because again the Queen of Swords can be kind of cold and kind of calculated in terms of her like strategies, the things that the way she thinks, and the King of Wands can be quite egotistical and very self-serving. But then at the same time, I guess the benefits to that is that, you know it depends on what you're trying to do with that energy. Again, like any energy can be used for either a positive thing or a negative thing. It all depends on how you choose to use it. And so again, it would be kind of interesting to see like how it's actually showing up like in your week, like when it begins. So yeah, these are quite interesting cards, but I feel like they're good cards at the same time. So yes, peace and many blessings to you. I'll see you guys. Bye.